Hi everyone, we're the Sunshine Stitchers.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia. And we want to welcome you to our video today. We're excited to come and talk to you about a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it about cross stitch?
It's about cross stitch.
Okay.
We're all a bunch of stuff about cross stitch. There we go. I think we got it all wrapped up.
Right.
All right, and we want to thank all of our subscribers. You all are great. Thank you for making a choice to follow us on YouTube. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Thank you so much.
And also our commenters, again, you all came through again for a
Wow.
great week.
Yes.
I love
it.
all those comments.
Yes.
They're really fun.
I do too. It's always fun and interesting. So if you have a chance, just scroll through some of
Yes.
our public comments and have a good time.
They're a fun read.
Yeah. So this is a great weekend, EJ. What's going on this weekend?
24 hours of cross stitch.
Is that cross stitch or cross stitch? I was confused today when I was watching you.
That's not true. I was cross stitching.
It's like, oh wait,
Not
it's time.
scrolling.
I gotta scroll. I gotta record my time for stitching my 24 hours.
I gotta make sure. Quirks and Stitches, which is Jen Lee. She does this group.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. She does this group, and periodically she does 24 hours of cross stitch. So it's just a way for stitchers to get together and, basically, I know someone out there is stitching the same time I am, basically. And if you go to Virtual Stitchers, they're keeping the room open for 24 hours plus.
Wow.
So somebody's gonna always be in the room. So if you want to head out over there, that'd be cool.
You have to set me up.
Yes, Zoom. They do Zoom, but you can get the code from their group.
Okay.
From the
Virtual
Facebook group.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm in the group.
Correct. You're in
Yeah.
the group. You're in every group.
He's a lurker.
Yeah, he is.
I just can't figure it out.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's
It's
easy.
awesome.
I know it's got to be
And
So-
when
easy.
did it start?
Well, the 24 hours of
Yes,
cross stitch.
yes.
Well, you have a whole weekend to do, 24 hours. And some people who are not able to stitch like this weekend, they'll just shift it to another weekend.
So basically, if you would have started yesterday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you'd have already been done.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So I have about 4 hours ish. I had to stop for
Now-
When does it end?
It ends. Well, it could end 24 hours after you started. So
But when does the official?
Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday, yeah.
And then I can't wait to watch Jen's recap,
Yes.
her
Oh.
recap videos, because she films it real time while she's doing it, and you can watch her go, her lows and her highs.
and
it's
the
like-
giggling and the yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she's gonna do her Instagram feeds. That's how
Okay.
she's gonna do it, and then if they're good enough, she says she'll make it into. They'll go into.
They're always good.
They're always good. I think.
Well, I know that it's a
YouTube.
very popular event.
Yes.
Gaining in popularity.
Yes, it's
And
so much fun.
I wish everybody who's participating the best of luck and
Yes.
enjoy and have a great time.
Yes.
And I think her first one I watched, she made because she was like, okay, I'm going to start with 50 count, and throughout the 24 hours she got to the larger count.
Yeah.
So I think she ended the night at 14 count.
No, she doesn't do 14.
No, she really did.
She did 14.
Yeah, I think she
Oh.
Okay, well, the point being, she organized
tired.
it so
for
that,
the tired eyes, so she
Yes.
could still stitch.
That's
you know.
Okay, who's got starts?
Ooh.
I'm
No,
ready.
no. Let's put it in finishes.
Finishes.
We follow the list. Hold on.
She promised that she's gonna follow the list, and she just didn't.
I was ready to move
Hold on,
on.
I'm going to use a point.
Clearly, you were ready to
What are
move
we
on.
doing?
We're doing finishes.
Who has a finish?
I
What?
do. Yes, I do. So I finished ABC Halloween. Yay.
What's it called? Who's the designer?
Oh, Jardin Puivet. This is the last time probably you're here for me for a while.
We'll
it's
find another one of her patterns.
Yes,
Stitch.
I like her patterns.
Yeah, they're really fun.
It's 18. It's stitched on 18 count Jamaican Sunset by Silk Weavers. I started it January 15th, 2019, and I finished it October 3rd, 2019. So
Look at
within a
that.
year. So I'm happy within a year.
It's really
great.
gorgeous.
Yes.
Love it on
Thank
that
you.
fabric.
And I mostly use the call for color. I did change the orange to make it like a burnt orange color.
Because of your fabric.
Because of my fabric,
Yeah.
correct. And some of the motifs are stitched over one. No, sorry. They're all stitched over one. Some of the motifs are stitched with one thread, and the pumpkin and some other motifs are stitched with two threads. So to give it texture. And all the letters, see, two threads. The legs are one thread.
Oh, okay.
The vines are one thread.
Oh, I like it.
The-
So that actually makes your black look thicker and darker.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah, I like
yes.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you
All right, and that is my finish.
All
go.
right.
Right.
So let's do our works in progress or our whips.
Whip?
EJ, why don't you continue?
Okay, sure. My next whip is
Her first whip.
my first whip is Deck the Halls SAL by Cross Stitch Caterpillar. I'm working on this part 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
Oh,
pointer.
you have the pointer. I'm working on part 2.
I can't point.
Which is I worked on the bell, and that's going to be an E.
Where's the bell?
Right over there, the brown spot right there, the small one right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And then the E. That's going to be an E. So that was the second part. It was supposed to say dress tree.
Oh,
All right. So,
Yeah.
so are the
And-
releases still coming out every fortnight?
night.
Fortnight, yes.
Because this last one seemed to go really quick. We're on the third one already.
Yeah, we're the third
Wow.
one. Yeah.
It went
Yeah.
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the third one says hang stocking.
Oh,
okay.
that sounds cute.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a to-do list.
Oh.
Very nice.
So yes, so I like it, and I like stitching on it. It's just I had to make sure I had
Yeah.
this
And
covered.
Well, especially whenever you're close to a finish, you focus
Yes,
on-
focus
Yeah,
on
you go
finish.
in,
Yeah.
And this is part of my year of whips right here.
on. And is
Very
it part
good.
of your Stitch 9?
I thought I did a Stitch 9 album, but when I looked back, I don't think I did.
Oh, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And my next whip is
Okay. So this is called Ladies Night. Well, EJ recovers Ladies Night.
Not
Today,
impressed.
yeah. Today she worked on the hat, the witch's hat. And did you work on anything else?
There's
yeah, the end of the cape.
yeah, she's doing the little
the-
things on the
around.
I finished. I finished the cape. Yes, and then I'm working on the little tassels off the end, and then I finished the hat completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Did
yes,
you just work on the bat?
Nope.
no.
No? Okay.
So just the
We're just
hat.
talking about the bat.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So ladies' night is part of also my year of whips that I
Okay.
want to finish. I have like 3 more year of whips to finish before.
Before you
Yikes.
check that off.
Yeah.
So what are they? Do we have to encourage you or put pressure on
Mm-mm,
you?
I'm good. I'm good in the encouragement part.
Yeah. No more motivation.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Gary. What are your whips?
My whip is Sleepy Hollow. Oh, it's pretty big, but I continued on the pumpkin
And
bat
borders.
skulls. Yeah.
Yes.
So I worked that till October 1st, and then after October 1st, I did all my October new starts.
Okay.
So you worked this one?
Was it 3 days? I think
Okay.
I did 3 days on it.
Yeah.
So I did all this around.
Nice.
Very.
It went
nice.
pretty fast. I mean, it.
Show the border again, because I really at first
Can you
when we
see
were
it?
looking at it, it was kind of like yeah, but now that I'm seeing it
Yeah.
stitched, it really is nice.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. And there's like entwining Krynic and beads that go in there, and then all of the little motifs are backstitched.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's gonna change drastically
Yes.
over the
Over
stitching.
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Good.
That was your whip because everything.
That was my one.
okay.
Everything else is a new start.
Well, I was really good this week. I did some more work on Autumn Quaker. I am working on the what is section 3, which is the far left side of the chart.
Okay.
And the reason I'm working on section 3 as opposed to section 2 is that when I scanned my chart into Goodreader, evidently section 3 fed through.
Mm-hmm.
So when I looked, I didn't have a scanned copy, working copy of it. So I've been working off paper.
Ooh.
So once I started, I just said, let me finish this. So I've just been
And section
focusing.
3 is like a quarter page
It's a
anyway.
half page.
Half page? Okay.
Yes, it's not a full page. So I just said, let me just figure that. So I did a good chunk of this this week.
Okay.
Autumn Quakers is Rosewood Manor. I am using a Victorian model sampler conversion.
Which is still listed below.
Yes, on Colonial Parchment by Fabrics by Stephanie. Okay, thank you. My other whip this week, I worked on my boyfriends.
What's their names again?
Well,
I forgot who
worked,
they are.
this week I worked on Henry and Harry.
Nope.
Henry and Harry.
Nope. That's Jack.
That's not Henry.
Oh, Jack.
That's, yeah. Harry and Jack.
They're all called Hun.
I worked on Jack and Harry.
Sure, why not?
Where's Harry?
The other one. She didn't work on it.
She didn't put it on.
Yeah.
Where's Harry? She didn't. You worked really hard on Harry today. You worked on Harry today.
He had his hat. The one with the hat was almost done.
Yes.
You got the wrong one.
Oh,
We're lost.
I
'cause-
did. I worked on him today.
A little bit, but you worked. The other one was almost done, except for the
Yeah.
snow.
Oh.
Okay. That's fine.
People, there's 3 of these guys, right? It gets hard to keep 3 boyfriends straight.
Check.
Yeah. And I think they're pretty high maintenance boys too.
They
aren't
are very high maintenance, and I obviously fail miserably every single week at it. So just to continue my trend of completely confusing myself as to who I worked on when. So enjoy Jack, but I worked on him.
Him. The one that begins with an H.
The collective him.
It's either Harry or Henry.
And I worked on his pants,
Mm.
completing the plaid kind of structure
Mhm.
of his pants today. My plan is to work on him again a little bit more this week, so I can get a little bit more of the pants done and maybe his boots.
Okay.
It's very nice. Sorry. Oh, and that's it's a snowman collection by All Through the Night. They're on a 30 count, 30.
I don't know what that is.
That's something else.
Wrong card.
That's Seaside.
That's okay. I'm looking at these cards and everything, and I'm looking at my stuff like, oh man, I don't have any of the notes on my stuff at all. At least you have something.
I just pick up and stitch.
Yeah.
But they're on 30 count, weeks 10 roof.
Yeah, I knew that.
I knew. I did too. That's why I was confused.
What's this?
This
one?
is a Rosewood sample.
Oh, I love this
Rosewood
one.
Manor.
Mhm.
This is Seaside Sampler. This is a piece that I started last January or February.
This January.
Yes, this
Yeah.
January 2018.
Yeah.
We are doing a stitch along with folks at the cupboard
Yeah.
on this piece.
And these are specialty threads. They're like a silk pack, right?
It's a silk pack.
Yeah.
I believe it's thread gatherer.
Oh.
I'm not sure. And I simply love this piece.
Mhm.
As you can see, I'm working on the 10,000 little fishies.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We're actually worked down towards some waves down here, which I was very
Okay.
excited to get
Something
to.
different.
Something different. Yeah, those little fishies, they seem to go on for a long, long
Multiply.
time. And I'm doing this on 36 count sea salt by Zweigart. And it's
Opalescent.
opalescent, which I thought would
Really
be nice
pretty.
on that. Yes, I'm enjoying it a lot.
It's looking great.
I'm using one thread.
Wow, that's some thick thread. It does. It looks good. It's great coverage.
Am I using one or am I using two?
I can't tell.
It's two.
I-
It's two
okay.
threads because these are one thread. The little octopus jellyfish.
Okay, I didn't have my glasses on, so I
Uh,
couldn't tell.
I don't know how many threads I use. I don't know who I'm stitching on, but I'm stitching a ton, folks.
She is stitching crazy.
Stitching crazy. I may not know on what, but I am stitching crazy. And this is Halloween Town by Raise the Roof.
Yes.
This is on RR Productions 36 count winter brew.
Okay.
And I'm using the silk
It's a
thread pack.
kitted thread.
It was a kitted, except those fabric was it?
No, just the threads
Thread
because they
pack.
were from Belsois.
Yes. Oh, Belsois. Okay. And I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo because I stitched this purple house using two threads instead of one thread. But the purple house is what I worked on this week.
It's actually done, so
It's
you don't need
cute.
any more purple. So
Is that the only purple?
that's the only purple in the whole piece.
That's cute.
Oh,
So
good.
I like
you're
it.
great.
I'm
yeah.
good. Okay,
Yeah, you're-
good.
You just gave it some texture, that's all.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that purple house is going to be
Mhm.
bold.
It's done.
Yes, and done. I'm enjoying that, and I started this in February. And again, that's a stitch along that we're doing.
Okay.
It-
Yeah, Deb is stitching on hers today.
Yes,
The cover.
we have the
Yes.
cover.
And I saw Mary. Mary had hers framed.
Yes,
She stitched hers on a Mercedes
Well,
opalescent.
yes.
Deb is stitching Christmas Town.
Oh, Christmas.
Christmas
Sorry,
land.
Christmas land.
Christmas
And
land.
so was
This is
Mary's.
Halloween
I know. I
Town.
gotta miss stuff.
This is
Okay.
Halloween Town.
Halloween.
See, it's catching.
Yeah, we're contagious.
I know. What can I say? All right, Gary, starts.
Starts. Okay. Now that Shelia's fumbled, I don't know what most of my stuff is, but I know. Well, I'm stitching on this. I'm doing a dark October stitching.
You didn't give us any pictures.
I know. That's why I'm like, where'd my paper? Can my pictures go? They're in a box somewhere.
Okay.
So we can insert at the end.
No, we're not.
No,
we'll
we're
just
not.
go with it.
We'll go
just
with
go
it
with it.
because I'm doing 31 days of dark October stitching. So I'm either doing a whip or a new start. So it's I've got about 20 some new starts, and then there's about 10 whips.
Okay.
And then so this is from Monty.
One of the Italian.
Yeah, one of the Italian designers, and it's got a little wooden button. It's really cute, but
Oh my
it's
goodness.
like 3 birdhouses. There's one here, a little, and then there's a wooden one that goes there, and then there's gonna be another one over here. And this is on 40 count relic for
Okay.
Pictures Plus.
And there's a
Where
cat
did
at the
you get
bottom
it?
of the third
Did you get it during
birdhouse.
gallery?
No, I got it last market.
Mm.
It was new for market.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
believe there's a cat at the bottom of the.
Yeah, there's a cat there.
But the third birdhouse has something at the
The
bottom.
third birdhouse has a bird, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Cat's in the center.
Okay.
That was really fun. That was one day of stitching. And then day 2, I found this really old pattern, which is
I just read it too.
something.
Brew?
No, it's a W, which is Wicked Witches or something like that.
Yeah, you bad.
Oh well, this is one that I found when I was traveling, and it's one of those really old patterns you won't be able to find. But
yeah, maybe we will insert pictures.
yeah, I
Yeah.
totally. This is like Flosstube number 1 for Gary.
But they're pretty cute.
Yeah, and this one I know. This is with I needle and thread. It's October wordplay,
Okay.
and that's done on 32 count feldspar.
Mm-hmm.
See, because
How are you stitching it? Are you when you turn it? How are you stitching it?
I stitch it same direction.
So
Because all my stitches go the same one direction.
are you
I'm not
stitching it
turn-
per word
No,
and
no.
you're turning it around?
No,
When you
no, no, you
That
don't
way
turn
your
it.
stitches by.
Because I want all my
change.
stitches to look the same way.
So you're stitching it this way. So you don't even know what word you're stitching. It's like it's gonna appear.
It's just like a Hade.
Got-
And I did change her skin to green because all my witches have green skin. It had like a pale white, not B5200. Anyway, and then day 4, I started Lizzie Kate's Plunkin. I've had this for years, and this was really cute.
That's cute.
It's like a play on Dorothy, and it's got like the witch was attacked, dropped a big old pumpkin on top of her. But while I was, because this was Friday's new start, and Friday night there's no cross stitch stores open, and I didn't have the colorful colors,
Oh,
and,
no.
and panic mode set in. So I said, you know what? I used to color in a coloring book. I pulled all my threads out on the table and did
Nice.
like a conversion or something. So I did the shoes in the red Etoile, 321.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And then the hat is the gray Etoile, and the green is Etoile also. So I
Nice.
added a couple of those in
The
there.
gray etoile is really supposed to be, is there white?
No,
No.
the gray.
Oh, the
It
gray.
It was like a
Okay,
charcoal.
okay.
And then I had the pumpkin and I had the stem. So I had the two main colors that were called for, and I had the purple stripes on her socks.
Okay.
So the rest was just change it around.
Yeah.
What's
So-
the fabric? It's beautiful.
And the fabric is, guess what? It's feldspar 32 count. And
Nice.
it's like the piece that came from right here. So I use every inch of it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite colors because
It looks
feldspar
good.
it's a new one that came out last year's market, I believe, or the year before, maybe the year before, and it's perfect for Halloween or Christmas because
Yeah.
it just looks it's got the great
got
colors.
great
The
background.
colors look great.
So before you go on, etoile, speaking of the white etoile, someone I was watching on Flosstube stitched something using the white etoile,
Mhm.
and it actually looked white.
After
Oh,
After
After stitched?
Yeah, looking at his piece, it was white.
you know, I wonder since it's in that bundle and it's got the silver in there.
Yeah.
The silver's
Oh,
not
that's why it looks
filled.
gray.
Yeah, I was very
Okay.
surprised.
I might have to try it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, and the her socks were supposed to be like
Mm-hmm.
whitewash or something like that.
Oh,
And then it said it converted to 712 DMC. That's it's only white. I just
Yeah,
bumped it in
yeah.
there. So, and then today at the cupboard, I went to the cupboard today, and I started today's start. Nope, it's right.
It's right side up.
Yep. And this is Trick or Treat from Bent Creek,
very nice.
and it's stitched on 32 count fossil. See, that's why I got confused about. I knew what the stuff was, but I didn't have it with me.
Yes.
So, okay, I won't do that again because I'm going to be doing this all month, so
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
better
big old-
prepared.
Yes.
I'll put that mania hat back on. You know, I was really organized for mania.
Yeah, you were. It was impressive.
Yeah, and I set myself
Okay.
up for failure.
Well, not failure, just
Not to my standard.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a whole different
Failure.
It's a whole different story. Okay, so we mentioned a couple of videos ago that we wanted to try to do something in some of our videos that are inspirational to us in cross stitch. And what we mean by that, we find that thing, whatever that thing is, to somehow motivate us, to encourage us, that it brings us a great sense of satisfaction as we either work with it, use it, or whatever.
And then also after Galleria, we didn't want to show a ton of haul from Galleria.
Correct.
So we said, well, let's pick what's inspirational from there that ties all three of us together.
Yes.
And it's still, so we kind of combined two segments.
Yes, exactly.
So we're not a 5-hour video.
Yes, so today we're going to start, and we're starting with Rosewood Manor.
Who knew?
Yes, who is Karen Kluba.
Right.
As I showed Seaside Sampler earlier, which I've been working on since January, and I'm so glad to be back into it. It's been too long.
And then also Autumn Quaker.
An Autumn Quaker, yes.
So are you back at your rotation?
When I talk about plans,
Yeah.
this week was definitely a rotation week for sure.
Okay.
Okay, EJ, so what we're going to do is to show the Rosewood Manor charts that we're either working on currently or have in our stash.
Okay. So what I have in my stash, first one is Autumn Quaker,
Okay.
because I'm doing the Rosewood Manor SAL.
Yes.
Yes.
Also during Galleria, I went to Rosewood Manor, and you know when you purchase something, they give you this cute little bag. It's a heavy bag. They give you this cute little bag. So I bought, well, and they give you this cute little freebie as well. Well, you can't see the freebie, but. Okay, so when you go in, like in the room, it's amazing. Wall to wall samples. Stitch samples?
Yes.
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 And they're amazing.
It's
Marvelous.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I saw Crosses of the Kingdom. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was looking through it. Can I see?
Yeah. what
And
kind
the
of
thing
threads?
said light effects. I'm like, Karen, so instead of light effects, what do you think I should use? Because I'm not about the light effects life, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, just use the Petite Treasure braid. Bet. So we're going to do that in Petite Treasure braid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a nice thread.
Okay, and then, so that was the first round. So I'm downstairs stitching, and then somebody came to sit with us, and she was doing a Rosewood Manor. Beautiful. So I walked myself up the stairs, and I bought it, and something else. Antique tin tiles. She
I
did
saw
an
that one too.
amazing job. It had
It was
tiles.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was gorgeous.
Yes. So tiles on the top, and then you have ABCs. I'm about the ABC life on the bottom. It is amazing. She was stitching it on 18 count, I believe.
Ada.
Mhm.
And I forgot the blue, the DMC blue.
Yeah, a
but you
blue
could
gray.
use any color.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
what's
correct.
really cute is these are the letters are motifs, and you could do like ornaments, like Shelia
Yes.
did your ornaments.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cute.
Because I was thinking like there's a G
Mhm.
and there's an R. Wouldn't it be nice?
It would be nice.
Yeah,
so
it would be
cute.
nice. And then, of course, I had to have black lace sampler. Beautiful. So it looks like a picture frame.
Wow.
So the black lace is all around, and then there's 1/1 stitching in the middle. I'm not sold on this 1/1 stitching on 28
but
count.
that will be amazing.
you know,
The 1/1?
Yes.
it's actually not that hard on 28 count.
Unless-
Because it's not full coverage. Try a little bit, just do like 1X at a time. Because remember, I did that whole mouse
Yes.
thing, and just
Wait a
do a
minute.
little bit at a
I
time.
could stitch 1/1 because I'm stitching 25 count. My head is 25 count. I'm stitching it 1/1.
Yeah,
Oh, I could do that. Oh, okay.
you got it.
Yeah, I got
By
it.
the time you finish that, hey, 1/1 will be like.
I think that the trick is when you pick your fabric,
Uh-huh.
pick a fabric that doesn't have too many of those slubs and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
that's-
even weave, you say.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that is all my Rosewood haul. Really?
Yeah. Okay, Gary.
What about Hello Moon?
Oh, see, the thing is, I misunderstood the message. I thought we're only bringing Rosewood Rosewood Manor purchases from the Galleria, not bringing your whole stash of Rosewood Manor. So I only purchased the 3, but I do have more in my stash.
Yeah.
Hello Moon being one of them.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Gary, for
right, Gary.
Okay, so my Rosewood Manor, of course, everyone knows about Autumn Quaker. I love that one. When I gotta get back to stitching it, but not in October. I'm not stitching that till
Right.
November.
Exactly.
And then, of course, I take Ronnie with me to Galleria, and he sees this stitched up, and he fell in love with it. And it's all Petite Treasure braid. The whole
Nice.
thing is sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Nice.
And Karen is a genius because she put one of those little fairy lights, little tiny
Yes.
fairy lights around it, so it just sparkled even more, and it caught his little eye. So that one is Twinkle Twinkle, and I love it. I think I'm going to stay with the white fabric. I think I kind of like the white fabric. And then I got Spring Quaker, which was really, really beautiful. She had all the Quakers of the season there. And I looked at it and I thought, well, this is the only one that I know of that had the words on it. Because it's got like flowers and stuff on there in the seasons. And I was thinking, well, I should remove them because in my mind, the others didn't have it, so it didn't need it. But the more I studied it, I talked to Shelia about it and I talked to Karen about it. And I'm like, you know what? just stitch it the way it is.
Yeah.
Because it looks nice.
Yes.
And
Don't
then
overthink it.
yeah, and because it would be too much work to. I like it.
Yeah.
And there was my other one I couldn't find. I was looking for it in there was barnyard buttons.
Yes. Which
Yes.
again, the model was just spectacular.
And I'm doing mine on the teal blue.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
I am a major Rosewood Manor fan. I derive a great deal of inspiration from her work. What I did not bring, because I actually keep it on my reference shelf and forgot to pull it out the reference shelf. She has a book, 101 Alphabets, and in her room at Galleria, she
It was
has a
stitched.
stitched model of that. Anyone who has that book, oh my God, the stitched model, you just get to stand there and just ogle it.
It was an amazing piece. It's
Yes.
something that you would really pass down.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I am not going to attempt to emulate that by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely worth. So in my reference library, I call it, of alphabets,
Okay.
I have
yeah.
that book. Yes. So I have I bought flower signs, something I purchased at Galleria.
Okay. And that was part of the round robin, right? No, something else. Okay.
In 2018 it was.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is her newest release called Turkish Delight, which I loved it. First time I saw it, I said, oh my God, I have to have that.
Right.
I love the blue. Blue is actually my favorite color. I love the blues.
And you're doing it on the red?
No,
No.
I'm not going to do it on red. The red, no, not so much.
Okay.
I'm looking. I pulled up some photos that I from the internet. The Hagia Sophia, which is a building in Istanbul, and it's amazing. It is just amazing, and I think that is my touch point
It's very
for
good.
this piece.
I mean, I love the red. I the more I see it, the more I'm like, I might want to stitch this because it reminds me of when we lived in Texas. We
Yes.
had the heavy darks and reds
Yes.
and golds. You know,
Yes.
the rich tones
Yes.
in our house. But this just reminds me of Texas.
No, she's done a great job, I
Yeah.
think, of capturing the colors of Turkey. The Turkish flag is actually a red. It's a very bright red. So I get that. But yeah.
It's got to fit your decor in your house.
Yeah.
And that's the joy of
Well,
stitching.
no, I don't care.
Well, I mean,
No,
sometimes.
no, no. Okay. No. I just stitch what I like. You know?
Okay.
You'll find a way. Like the frames don't match. You know, it's just whatever.
Okay.
I purchased a grab pack, if you will, of charts.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know what was in those.
Okay.
They're
'Cause that was-
different. They're different. But
Yeah, all
Alright.
very different.
Okay. And they're all, is this all of them or just?
No, that's just one.
That's just one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I was intrigued by that. I'm like, ooh, do I do a? Not.
Yes.
Yeah. So this one.
And there's
is-
an applique that's enclosed in gladiolas.
Yeah,
Okay.
that piece
It,
that-
yeah,
that's
it's
just
in your
falling
envelope.
out
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay.
When I find it again,
Okay.
along the way, I'll show it to you.
All right.
It's on the floor. This one.
I gotta look at it first. Honeybees. That's cute. That's interesting. Look at those bees. Look at those
Wow.
bees in the honeycomb.
I know, isn't it?
Right
Yeah.
there. Wow, that's really cool.
Birdville Christmas stocking.
She had a lot of her stockings hung up behind her.
Yes.
And I'm looking at them. Those are really cute. So many different things.
Oh, this went with that. That's. Welcome guest.
Okay.
I like this one in particular.
Was this all in the grab bag?
All
Yeah.
this was in the grab bag,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
These are, some of her older charts.
Mm-hmm. But you can use them for, like pieces.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
how everyone's taking like this piece here and making a
Yes,
little pin pillow out of it.
exactly,
So that's
exactly.
really cool. You can revive something
And
that
then this little cute one.
was like a little book.
Mhm.
It's cute. Picture book.
I have the
Oh,
Halloween.
that wasn't in that. You bought that
No,
separate.
No, that was
That was
all
separate.
in
That was
that
that.
bag.
Okay.
Okay. This.
I've been looking at this pattern since StitchCon.
Yes.
Her sample was at StitchCon, and it was again there, and I'm like looking at it, and then it had the little mini pillow that went with it. I'm like,
And there's a pen that goes with it
Uh,
that's in the bag. A little
okay.
pen.
a little spider.
Mhm.
Oh man,
That was super cute.
it's so delicate.
This one,
Yep.
Greyfriars Sampler.
Ooh, that's
I
cute.
really like that one.
It's like a Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. And then, and this one, let me try this so we get that out of the way. Yes, that's what it's
Bargello.
perfectly.
Ooh.
A Bargello sampler. Now this I actually got from the stash of fellow local stitcher who
Mhm.
passed away.
Do you want to show some of her stitching on that? I mean,
Oh, okay, sure. I would love to. I would love to
I think
because
it's really pretty. I mean,
it's amazing.
the joys of stitching can be passed around. It's
Yes, and I intend to finish it.
Look at that. Look at those stitches. And this was a kit?
It was, I don't know if
Or
it was,
she kidding?
no, it looked like
Yeah.
it was a
Put
kit.
it behind her.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe I
Maybe
don't know
not.
if
Maybe she did it herself, yeah.
mhm.
But look at that. That's just beautiful. And this is something that you wouldn't normally see. I mean,
Oh, that's
it's
nice.
It's Bargello, and I
Whoa,
like
did you see-
specialty
wow.
stitches and different kinds of cross stitches
Yeah.
that appeal to me
yes, it's
very much.
And okay.
Yeah, it's
Blue sleeve.
yes.
No, I'm what I'm looking at. I don't know if you can see it, but she gridded it with thread,
Yes.
Mhm.
and like
Yes.
I'm the guy that
Sections.
just I jump in and start stitching when I shouldn't. Like afterthought, I was like, oh,
Maybe I should
I
agree.
should have had a plan.
I have this one in my stash, 4 corners.
My fave, I think. No, that's not my fave.
4 corners.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it because look, it's got G and R right in the center. Isn't that nice? And look who's up who's up here in the outlying area, hovering, always watching.
Corners and curves.
That's my faves. Look at that.
I love the oranges and the greens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
I am totally a Rosewood Manor fan.
Okay, so she took these pieces and they
That's
made another pattern
Yes.
out of it. So
Yes.
that's really cool. That's
Yes.
you can
Sometimes
really be creative.
the part of the enjoyment in purchasing patterns like
Yeah.
that is the opportunities it gives you to be creative
Mhm.
and otherwise. This one I purchased. I actually purchased this from Shakespeare's Peddler,
Okay.
one of her sales. It's called Family Reunion.
Is it like a family tree or something?
Sort of. And my family has a reunion every 2 years. We have a fairly large extended family, and I'm going to try to capture as much as I can on that. I do plan to start to work on it sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
In fact,
Wow.
I'm the way
That's really
my
cool.
thinking is I'm going to start on a lot of these.
Well, that's the reason I started my
Yeah.
dark October stitching.
So
I picked
get
30
started.
because I want to start them. I just want.
Yeah.
I paid for them. I want to enjoy them.
Yeah, let's just get starts. And a
Tree
tree
of
by
life.
itself.
Tree
Yeah,
by
did I show
itself.
these? They,
Yeah, we
Yep.
should have.
okay, all right. So those are my, as you can tell, a
Yeah.
lot of Rosewood Manor I find inspirational. I think her choices of colors are just magnificent. And I like the Quaker style.
Yeah. And for myself and probably EJ as well, we're kind of new to this style of stitching.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
my first exposure to Rosewood Manor was barnyard
Yeah.
buttons and barns.
Barnyard buttons.
Barnyard. This sounds weird, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Barnyard buttons, And it was because one of the ladies had stitched it,
Mhm.
and she stitched it in the aqua,
Yes.
and with dark blue thread. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I want that. What is it? And then I'm like, oh, that doesn't look the same. And then I just went down the Quaker path,
Mhm.
and I'm
Yes,
really like,
she's
this
very,
is really pretty.
very popular. There were quite a few people at Galleria stitching one or another Rosewood
Yeah.
Manor.
Yeah.
And her shop was one of the busiest
Packed.
there.
Melina, she's doing sunrise and sunset.
That's
Yes.
pretty.
Yes,
That's pretty.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And you could have fun with with any of your fabrics.
That's right.
Any
Oh,
over
yeah.
dyed fabrics. I mean, they just
Yeah.
Yes.
was open
Well.
for it.
All right, so that's our inspirational focus for today. I hope that was a little interesting to you. It's certainly, I think, if you notice, except for Autumn Quaker, which we're doing as a SAL, a stitch along, we all have very different tastes
Mhm.
in our selections, and we've all been able to satisfy them, find
Mhm.
something that we want to
Yeah.
stitch out of the library, if you
Yes.
will, of Rosewood
Yeah.
Manor.
Sure.
While I was holding these up, I wanted
Yeah.
to look at the selection of,
Yeah.
Yes.
of her designs. I mean,
She is
just a
prolific.
lot of. I mean,
She's prolific. Yes. All right. So let's talk about Hall.
Hall.
Go ahead.
Hall.
Hall.
I got a Hall.
Oh, you got Hall, Gary?
I got a Hall. So as you saw, I started stitching October wordplay.
Mhm.
So I said, you know what? It's time to get a couple more. So I picked up today the January one. I don't know if you want to show it this way or this way. This way. I love that little snowman in there,
Yes.
and
Oh.
because it's words, I don't buy them all at once because I get overwhelmed with the words. So I
Yes.
said, oh, let me get 3 this time. And I think I'm halfway through the year.
I have March.
Yeah, March is the only one I stitch because it's my birth month. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta do that one.
Yeah.
And then I got December. I love that little fat Santa there.
Yeah.
So cute.
He got hips.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then of course, next month is Turkey Day, and
Oh.
I love the little turkeys.
November.
Yeah. I'm stitching a lot of turkeys in November. And then I got I got 3 of the Scary Apothecary patterns, and then I didn't know which ones I got.
Okay.
So I didn't buy any more because I said I'm not going to buy duplicates.
Okay.
So when I was at Galleria, I didn't buy any because they were
Okay.
all there.
Yeah.
And then last Sunday, when I was at home and I went through everything and I figured out what I had the 3 that started with the letter C.
Oh.
And so today I got the 3 that started with the B. So we
Oh,
got.
I didn't realize that they actually all started.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh.
And there's 3 more I gotta get. So it's bitter brew,
I didn't even
bat
notice.
bomb,
Bomb.
and then broomstick.
Wow.
What's the other letter? Does the other one start with, you know?
I don't know. So it was just I thought it was interesting that the 3 I
Yes.
had
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
started with C because I was
Yes.
putting them in my app.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is C. Oh, this is C. So it's kind of, I don't know. And then I got my Fabric of the Month from Seraphin. Well, it's not really. She
That's
changed the program from Fabric of the Month to
Me
limited
Pleases?
edition.
Okay.
So this is October's limited edition. So
Okay.
it's open to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you don't
okay.
have to sign up. There's no window.
Okay.
That
And
is really
this
pretty.
is really
That's
pretty.
beautiful.
I've got
Do you know the name?
yes, it's called Honey Amber.
That's really pretty.
Is that the same thing you're using on? what
Nope,
is
nope.
this?
That's actually Picture This Plus.
Oh, that looks.
Yeah,
okay.
this is actually a little bit lighter and kind
Yeah.
of got some nice
Veiny,
tones.
yeah.
Nice, wonderful
tones in there.
tones to
Mhm.
it.
So while I was kitting up everything last Sunday, I said I need a brown, and this came in. I was like, oh,
It has some purples
It was
in it.
meant
Yeah.
to
It looks
be.
really pretty.
yeah, it was very October-ish.
Yes.
Yes.
So
EJ, do you have any haul
Yes, I do. My haul.
inspiration.
inspiration?
I have my rose. No, my rose. It's for the Rosewood Manor Winter Quaker SAL.
I'll just get mine out of the way.
Garrett tote bags. With-
Snowflakes.
Yes, on the inside.
That's so
Looks
I know.
goldish, beautiful.
I can't wait to start stitching
That's nice.
because it's got the little red birds on there, and
Yes.
I want to know how they're stitched. You know,
Nice.
I want to tear into that pattern, and
That's really pretty.
yeah, I do
Penning
pretty.
it.
Yes.
I love picking out the fabrics, and I'm like, now it's time for me to start looking for the spring Quaker bags. So So I don't know what kind of fabric. Ooh.
Kinda
Okay, so
do this. Have to.
all right.
All right, so I don't have haul per se, and this is technically a whip, but when I was at Galleria, I went into the room with Noteworthy Needle, and Janice called me out and asked me about my progress on this piece. At which point I said, "Oh well, it takes me at least a couple of years after a class to finish the project."
And she's like, Shelia, seriously?
Exactly. And even that, I heard myself saying it, like, okay, well, no, that's not no. So Janice, I'm showing you that I have pulled out the project, and this will be finished soon. So I'm not going to get called out like that
Are you gonna
again.
stitch on it Tuesday? So EJ can verify?
Oh, okay, I will do that. I'll bring it on Tuesday. I have something else I'm stitching on Tuesday, but I will definitely bring this in and stitch on a little bit
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Okay,
So somebody
just to be clear,
be careful,
this
be
is
careful,
not-
be careful.
Oh, this is
Thank you.
not a life-size chair. It's actually a little mini chair to hold a cell phone.
Yeah.
So,
A life-size chair.
yeah, well, I didn't want someone to think that's something that, we are in
There
Florida,
you go.
so this little thing, you know,
Because that's
it
kind of a charty thing,
shouldn't
so,
take
Yeah.
too long to stitch.
yeah. This is,
Look, it's even halfway.
I know, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
I know,
Really?
I know, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's like,
that's-
I
it
have
is.
no-
It's really cute.
Yes. So I have
Little bitty
everything
stitches.
all ready to go. So Janice, yes, I will be finishing my beach chair,
Cell phone holder.
cell phone holder soon.
And others.
Yes. All right. Plans. That was a little plan of mine.
Continue.
Oh, this week I have a piece that a friend of mine asked me to do for her, based on a phrase, "No time for complaining." She has a friend who has been having some health issues, and when she's been very cheerful and positive about it, and when she asked her about it, she says, "Oh, I have no time for complaining." So she thought that was quite a
That's it.
great
I like that saying.
positive outlook.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked me if I could stitch something up. So of course I said, yes, I can. And one would think I would just simply do "no time for" with the number complaining and be done with it. No, we had to go grab Quaker motifs, and we're doing a whole thing.
Ooh.
I really would like to get it completed this year. I did start it in January, I believe, and so this week and from now until hopefully November sometime, I'm doing actually two versions. She wanted one for herself. This week I will be working on "No Time for Complaining." I will also work on my Janice Note beach chair and my boyfriend's and Seaside Sampler. I may get to Rosewood Manor, I may not. It
Okay.
depends.
Gary?
Those are my plans.
My plans, well, all these new starts, that's it for this week. I've got 7 more new starts to start this week. And I'm going to work through my list and see how long I can follow my list. We know how we are with lists. And just because I don't know if Shelia called me out in this video or when we were editing, because I always get our conversations confused. Because she said, so how many of those plans that you started in January did you actually stitch or are done? We should have a count. You're not
Yes.
going to have a count yet. That's the end of the year.
Okay.
So I made sure that I actually put on this 30 days of Halloween
Yes.
some of those items.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
You
they're
can
gonna
have-
be I can say yeah I started them. So I kind of had a double motive in
Yeah.
what I was
Yes.
doing. And I also picked on my 31 days of things I really loved and I just kept pushing back for some stupid reason.
Yes.
And things that weren't very big
Yes.
because it's the small pleasures when I have these 30 days or
Yes,
15 days
yes.
that I really enjoy those quick finishes.
Yes.
Because otherwise I'll stick with large projects
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So EJ?
Oh, my plan, I need to work on my
Fortnite.
because it's coming to Fortnite. My
That was
BBaatzAngelSAL, I need to work on that.
From Caterpillar?
Caterpillar cross stitch. Use EJ10 for 10% off.
Ooh.
I also want to finish Ladies Night because she is a Year of Whips piece, and I need 2 more. So I have to find two smaller ones.
Oh, you didn't
to
have it
finish.
already picked out?
No, because you put 18 or 20 in, and then you stitch half of it. You have to finish half of that.
Okay, so you do have a list you can pick from.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I finished 7. Hopefully, this is my 8th, and I'll have 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking.
And hopefully, sorry, sorry, and hopefully it coincides with
School of Magical Stitches.
correct
Yeah.
and semi-same stitchers and daily 30. Yeah.
But you've done well though. I mean, you have completed several of your Year of Whip
Yes.
projects this
Yes.
year. So
And I thought it was more for some reason. I thought it was more, but the total is 7.
for those of you who are unaware of Year of Whips,
Mm-hmm.
it's sponsored by Soulful Stitching
Correct.
On Facebook group, and every year she comes up with different kind of guidelines
Mhm.
for your Year of Whips, and basically it's motivational
Yes.
and encouragement to just get those projects out of the way.
A little bit of preparation.
You post a picture. You post
Yeah.
pictures at the beginning of the year. You have to have the original chart or good facsimile of it,
Mhm.
and you post your
Starting point.
point.
Correct.
And as you finish a page or a complete project, you post that
Yes.
and
So you-
identify it as
So
a
you've
finish.
created an album in the beginning of the year.
And an
Correct.
album that you create. Yes.
So you this year you're supposed to put 20 in or 19?
19. I think.
19?
For the year?
2019.
Oh, 2000. Yeah, you're right. And then you're supposed to stitch half, which
Yeah.
is 10, 9, 10.
Well,
9 and a half.
9.
10. I round up.
I don't remember the number.
Yeah, but you're supposed to stitch about
It is
half.
half.
Of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, very good.
I might
Yes.
have to sign up
And
for that
it's,
next
and
year.
it's
You
fun.
should.
It's a
I
good
think you should.
encouragement as you look across projects. You're trying to decide what to work on.
Yes.
It's a good list to start to work from in
Yes.
terms of your projects.
Yeah.
And the way Shelia have hers in her composition book is awesome. The way she set it up, and she's always like, "Did you, Shelia? Did you update your album?" Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
This was the list of my starts at the beginning of the year. And
Yes.
you notice there's a column there that says YOW19.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones that I put into my Year of Whips. There's also a column there for
Stitch
Stitch 9.
Correct.
So,
Because she has it all in one page.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably need to join something like that because I always make my list at the beginning of the year, but then I never follow it because
Yeah.
there's no accountability.
Yeah.
I do end up stitching a lot of
Because
stuff
you want to.
because I stitch a little bit, but I bought those patterns because I liked them.
Yeah.
So I need to be held accountable to stitch what I paid for.
Yeah.
In your own mind. I mean,
In my
nobody
mind,
is-
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
nobody's-
yeah, Melanie's not gonna be knocking on your door.
No,
Why didn't you
because-
stitch this?
Yeah,
But,
because
yeah,
I
it's
still
for
want
your-
to. Because I like them.
Yes.
And I wanted to
You
stitch
want
them.
to
And
get it done.
every time I go somewhere and I see the model stitch, I'm like, oh, I have
Yeah,
that.
that.
Yes.
So I know when it's done and it's hanging,
Right.
I'm going to really enjoy it.
Okay, so we're going to do just a teeny weeny bit of cruise news. Okay, first off, thank you everybody who has decided to join us next July 26th through August 2nd, 2020
Mhm.
on the Norwegian cruise line BreakAway for a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise.
Yes.
You have been in touch with Lisette. You've made your down payment on your cabin. We have
Yes.
about 20 folks
Okay.
Yeah.
sailing
nice
with us
intimate
so
group.
far.
Great.
Yes.
Yes.
Very excited.
Yes.
And so I just want to remind everybody that if you have reserved your cabin, please make sure you contact the Cross Stitch Cupboard
Mhm.
to register $50. And you always want to use when you're reserving your cabin with Norwegian Cruise Line, and I believe right now with all the promotions,
Yes.
there's a $50 deposit to put down on your cabin.
Mhm.
Ask for Lisa Mendez and use the code word Sunshine Stitchers. That will not get you a reduction on your cabin price, but it will help us to know who has put down a deposit on a cabin and
then-
will be joining us.
Yeah, and then also for when we go to the ship and say, look, we need a room.
Yes.
Because
to
we-
hold
this-
we
have the
tremendously,
number, yeah.
correct.
With space planning,
Yes.
tremendously.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and information is in our description box, and it is also available on the Sunshine Stitchers Facebook group.
Mhm.
Correct.
So please get all the information there.
And if you haven't joined the Facebook group, you really should. It's really nice.
It's lively.
Yes, and a good community of stitchers.
No drama.
Helpful.
No,
yes.
That's
Shelia
great.
doesn't do drama.
Yeah.
Shelia will go ping.
Yeah. So
in a hot
it's really
second.
Yeah, I love our Facebook group
Me too.
because
Yes.
it doesn't have any drama.
Well,
Yes.
what I like, people ask questions and guidance, and folks are so willing to
help.
chip in,
Mhm.
and it's very good. Okay, announcements. Who has announcements?
I have a couple of announcements.
Okay.
There, Garon and I were working with.
Garon and I.
Garon and I.
I know. I'm like, what? I'm not sure what I am. So, I'm working. Garon is working with Inspired Needle, and Inspired Needle is doing the Amy Brucken Lucky 13 club, and she's doing the what do you with auto ship club, and she talked to me and Ronnie, and she talked us into doing a bag for her auto ship people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go through Inspired Needle and do the auto ship Lucky 13 club, and you give Kathy the information, she's going to compile a list and she's going to send it to us of people who are interested in purchasing the bag to go with the Lucky 13.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. It's
Nice.
like gingerbread house, Halloween,
That's super cute.
candy corns,
Show
everywhere.
it from this side
Look at
too.
this side.
That's
Oh
yeah.
wow!
Yeah.
All sides are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then inside, of course, is more candy corns.
Oh, that's a bag after my own heart.
Oh,
Is
do
it
we-
mellow cream pumpkins on there too? Did you say?
Yes, right here.
right here.
Oh,
Oh, look, look, look.
there's- yeah,
Oh, yep,
mellow
they're
cream.
everywhere. So,
gotta tell you.
so again, contact Kathy from Inspired Needle. Her information is down below.
Yeah.
And there's only 40 bags.
Okay.
So it's a very
Limited.
limited 13 club
Special.
special Inspired Needle Garon tote bags.
Very good.
And then
Crazy Annie.
Crazy Annie's. If you go to the Crazy Annie's page, she's still selling the Autumn Quaker combo kits with the discount.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her, and also the winter,
Mm-hmm.
which hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
It's not starting until the 20th,
Yeah.
21st of December.
Yeah.
December.
All right. All right.
And
Oh.
one more. Sorry. One more. I know. I forgot Garon.
Ah,
I can't forget
I
Garon.
know. I know.
But it's been a year since we wanted to really thank everybody again.
Wow.
And
Garon is 1 year
1
old.
year old in
Nice.
September, and I am like,
Wow.
we're like shocked, and
Nice.
and especially when we go out and we see the stuff everywhere, like, oh my God, this is only a year. So we're really happy. You know, we've got our clubs, and we know it's been a year, so we do have a wait list for our Grime Guard of the Month club, our Bag of the Month club. Contact us to be on the list, and we'll rotate you through. Either Ronnie will expand the list, expand the group, however he's feeling, or it's always good to have people on there that's interested, so it keeps him motivated and he knows what's going on.
Yes.
And it's not once you're in the club, it's not like some other places where you're in there for life and nobody else can join.
Yeah.
You know, we're all inclusive.
Yes. It's exciting club too. The level of
Yes.
excitement across people on the Facebook group and in
Yeah.
the monthly club. It's very
Yeah,
exciting.
and we
Yeah.
have a really great group in our Facebook.
I
Our
forgot
friends are.
something in Hall.
What did you
What'd you
forget?
forget?
I forgot to talk about my T-shirt.
Oh.
We might have to do a picture of you standing somewhere.
There you go.
Yeah, we can get you a picture.
You can
She'll
see
be
it.
in the end. Saying bye.
This T-shirt, it was available in the Shakespeare's Peddler.
And it's super
Shop.
soft.
Very soft. It's very, very comfortable. And for those of you, it says, if you can see the top of my head, I I'm probably stitching.
I was
Read it for her,
I'm
Jerry.
letting her struggle. The struggle bus.
It's all right. I'm used to it by now.
Mine says Florida.
So this is just a,
Cute.
you know, yes. She had another T-shirt there, but this one, as soon as I saw this one, I said, oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
got to have that one. So yeah,
That was a great shop.
it was a great shop. Shakespeare's Peddler.
Mhm.
All right, I think we
We're done.
said it all.
Okay.
All right.
And don't forget.
No matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.
All right, good morning. We just came in and we saw this beautiful,
Autumn.
yes, beautiful autumn. They redid the store and they have it in sections. This is the autumn section.
Look at all the beautiful charts. Let me come in a little bit.
Nice.
Okay, so here is some,
Hands-on design right here.
yes, autumn skies.
Oh, look at this. Cottage garden. Nice.
Here's some of the models that are here.
Tribal pumpkin.
Option ideas for pillows.
Oh, nice.
Here's, oh, go down. Okay, I'm
Look at all
going
this.
down. Going down, please. All right. More pillows. Oh, yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. Okay. We are looking at more autumn samples. We have, this is a hutch, the back side of a hutch.
Smart thinking.
Here's some of the samples, the models that are here and on display, all celebrating autumn. Now, I'm sure there are parts of the country, I know some place had snow last week. Here, we're happy because they said the temperature today is going to be like 88 or something, mid 80s, upper 80s. And we've had some snow, rain sprinkles. I know. Don't want snow. Glendon Place.
Nice.
Pumpkins. Okay. Okay, it's Halloween at the cupboard.
And this is Gary's favorite wall.
The whole front of the store is Halloween. The front window, oh my God, look at it all. It's so fabulous. Oh, so I was saying, we're just happy it's going to be like 88 degrees today. But
That's what I'm stitching on. October.
it's still, oh yeah, let's get a good close up.
That's how it's supposed to look like.
And just pillows and oh my God, look at the Halloween hat. Here's something new this year, Halloween greetings. It's got multiple charts in one. And this fabulous candy corn. Look at that.
Yuck, candy corn.
Well,
It
you
looks
still
cute
have
though.
no taste. No taste whatsoever.
Mary, can you tell us about the clock?
Oh,
Halloween time.
Yes.
That is done on a fabric flare fabric, which is
Oh,
this spider web.
oh,
nice.
And what I did is I centered it obviously in the spider web, and this is done over one. And the clocks are available here. And let me see if I can remember. Needlework Press is the designer of the Halloween time. They've also done a Christmas time and a stitching time, and I believe there's one more.
wow. Here's just some of the Halloween charts that are available.
Shelia, you put yourself lower, woman.
She has a
No,
look
I
here.
sat forward. Hold on.
We just, you can't make this stuff up. Can you? Did you go anywhere? You just went up and down, up and down.
Do you
Well,
want
every time you push play, you guys got the giggles.
do you want my booster seat?
You know,
You're good?
Good.
Okay.
I have extra pillows.
I'm fine.
All right, whoopee cushion.
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, we could.